대우씨, 어떻게 된 거예요?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're reminding you of 10 important plot points that will be relevant throughout the third season of Squid Game.
대단하십니다.
The VIPs.
I just have to say that I'm a difficult man to please. I hope you won't disappoint me.
You might not remember the VIPs, as it's been a good couple of years since we've last seen them. They appeared at the end of Season 1, depicted as anonymous elites who watch and bet on the games for their own entertainment.
I believe the next game will exceed your expectations.
Well, that's why we came all this way. Trust me, the screens we have at home are plenty big, but nothing beats seeing it with your own eyes.
It's important to remember that the VIPs only showed up for the last 2 games, and that seems to be the case here as well. It's been confirmed that the VIPs are returning for Season 3, and there are some brief shots from the Season 3 trailers showing the VIPs sitting around a table and enjoying some food and drink. Hopefully, the acting is a bit better this time around.
How much did you bet?
$1 million!
What convinced you to bet so much on number 69?
Oh, it's such a beautiful number! 69!
Oh, you dirty dog.
The post-credits scene. Season 2 left us with a tantalizing post-credit scene which has drawn significant debate since its release in December. It shows Young-hee, the famous doll from Red Light Green Light, standing opposite a new boy doll. This newcomer is Cheol-su, and like Young-hee, he is named after the famous South Korean schoolbook character. According to the trailers, it looks like the dolls will be involved in some type of jump rope game, failure at which will send players flying and falling to their deaths. The red and green lights seen in the post-credit scene also indicate some type of starting and stopping element, but how that comes into play remains to be seen.
잠시 후 게임을 시작하겠습니다.
X's and O's.
이들이 먼저 시작한 거야. 저놈들이 먼저 우리 편을 협박했어요. 대투표를 이기려고 우리를 공격했습니다. 맞아요.
It's hard to forget the violent rebellion that ends Season 2, with Gi-hun instigating a failed uprising against the guards, and on a grander scale, the Squid Game at large. However, this plot point has overshadowed the simmering tensions between the X's and O's.
불이 꺼지면 저쪽에서 우리를 공격할 겁니다. 정말요? 우리를 죽이면 투표도 이기고 상금도 쌓을 수 있으니까요.
Last we saw them, the O's were attacking the X's in the dead of night, hoping to murder the players who wish to leave and dwindle the numbers even further. It'll be interesting to see how, or even if, these tensions will carry over into Season 3. How will the O's react to the failed uprising? How will the X's react to the Midnight Massacre? Will they learn to work together, or is the divide too great to mend?
기훈 씨도 그랬잖아요. 이제 더 이상 침착하게 할 땐 지났다고.
그렇다고 우리끼리 서로 죽고 죽일 수는 없습니다. 그게 바로 그놈들이 원하는 겁니다.
Junhi is pregnant.
너
아, 이건 기억하네.
안 지웠어? 지우기로 했잖아.
나을 거야.
It looks like one of the most important characters going forward will be Kim Jun-hee. And for those who don't remember, Junhi is pregnant. She and Myung-gi were in a relationship before she broke up with him following a failed investment, or should we say getting scammed. However, the breakup came after she became pregnant, and both she and Myung-gi are now in the games together.
준이야.
너 진짜 몰랐나 보네. 보고도 쌩까는 건 줄 알았는데. 하긴, 넌 너밖에 모르는 인간이니까.
Let's just say it seems unlikely that both parents will be around for this child. Showrunner Hwang Dong-hyuk has claimed that Junhi's child will play a very important role in Season 3, so it looks like that little guy is coming out one way or another.
어차피 아빠 없이 키울 건데 엄마라도 돈이 있어야지.
그래서 여기 들어와서 돈 벌려고? 너 지금 이 몸으로 여기서 도대체 뭘 어떻게 하겠다는 건데?
너한테 책임지라고 할 거 아니니까 너 하던 대로 해. 되게 안 어울려.
No-eul is sabotaging the organ ring.
이미 장기가 상했어. 죽은 지 오래돼서 건질 만한 건 안구뿐이야.
One of the most unique aspects of Season 2 was the subplot around No-eul, who is serving as one of the guards. Not only does it humanize the faceless enforcers to some degree, but it also gives us a better perspective into their daily lives and operations. But what's most important to remember is that No-eul is actively sabotaging the underground organ harvesting ring.
누군가 확인 사살을 내서 쓸만한 상품이 별로 없습니다.
누가 한 짓이야?
11번 같습니다.
The plan is to shoot players in a non-fatal manner and then take them underground to steal their fresh and healthy organs. But No-eul is ruining this plan by shooting and killing the marked players, ensuring that their organs are no good. Unsurprisingly, this has made her not so popular with her co-workers.
이를 돕지는 못해도 방해는 말았어야지.
위에 보고하겠어.
어디다 하게? 부대장? 언제까지 부대장이 너 싸고 놀 것 같아? 어? 너 끈 떨어졌어.
Noel shot Gyeong-seok.
선발대 들립니까? 탄약이 떨어졌습니다. 항복하겠습니다.
You know the golden rule of TV. If we don't see a body, they aren't really dead. Gyeong-seok works at the amusement park with No-eul, and he has a sick daughter who is dying of cancer. So he enters the game, hoping to get some money for her treatment. He ultimately takes part in the rebellion and is shot by a guard, who is presumed to be No-eul.
제발 살려주세요. 제 딸이 많이 아픕니다.
The fate of Gyeong-seok will be one of the biggest questions going into Season 3. But many fans theorize that he is alive, with No-eul shooting him in a non-fatal manner. It'll be interesting to see how his subplot intertwines with No-eul's, and even if he doesn't make it, we certainly hope his little girl does.
얘가 어디 아파요?
아이 뭐 혈액암이래. 골수 이식을 해야 된다는데 그게 좀 쉽지가 않나 봐.
Dae-ho's combat stress reaction.
이거 가져가세요. 필요할 겁니다.
진짜 괜찮겠어요?
내가 당장 가져올 겁니다.
Dae-ho had an important job to uphold, but unfortunately, a reaction beyond his control got in the way. Dae-ho takes part in the uprising, and it seems like he will be a valuable member of the team given his experience in the Marines.
병 1140입니다. 슛. 대호. 왠지 아까부터 끌리는 느낌 있었어. 나 746이야. 우리 잘해보자. 똑바로 하겠습니다.
However, he quickly folds to the pressure and does poorly in combat. He later volunteers to get more ammo from the dormitory, but he suffers a combat stress reaction and fails to return, resulting in the failure of the uprising. No doubt this will play a role in Season 3. Will the players be sympathetic to Dae-ho, or will they blame him and see him as cowardly? Will he enjoy a heroic redemption of some kind? We can't wait to see.
배우 씨, 대답하세요. 배우 씨, 거기 있어요.
Gungja has a hidden knife.
혼자 괜찮겠어? 나는 여기 인간들.
Chekhov's gun states that if something is introduced in a story, that something must be valuable and eventually come into play. Well, Squid Game doesn't have a Chekhov's gun, but a Chekhov's knife. During a late-night talk with her son, Gungja reveals that she has a small knife hidden inside her hairpin.
이게 네 할머니가 물려주신 비녀인데 혹시나 해서 내가 호신용으로 여기 꼽고 왔다. 그냥 까부는 놈들이 있으면 확.
It's unclear if the guards missed that or if they simply allowed her to have it, but that's not the point. The point is that this knife was never seen again in Season 2, so it is virtually guaranteed that it will play a role in Season 3, and probably an important one. That knife is definitely going inside a body. We just don't know whose or why. Inho won the game. What some people might not remember as it goes back to Season 1 is that Inho is not just the frontman, he's also a past winner of the games. Inho shares his backstory with Gi-hun, and we have no reason to disbelieve it. Basically, his pregnant wife had liver disease and needed a transplant so she and the baby could live.
병원에서 낙태를 하라고 그러는데 와이프가 말을 안 들어요. 죽더라도 아기를 낳겠다고. 저 와이프가 고집이 세거든요.
Inho entered and eventually won the 28th iteration of the Squid Game, but his wife died before he could use the money to pay for an operation. However, we still don't know why Inho returned to the Squid Game and became the frontman, but showrunner Hwang Dong-hyuk has promised that the answer is coming in Season 3, so stay tuned.
132번.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. The boat captain is a traitor.
아니 우리 박 선장님은 맨날 술 드셔도 어떻게 얼굴이 좋아 보이시는데요?
시일게 없는 소리 하지 말고 이거나 입어. 오늘도 그놈의 신비섬 찾으러 가야지.
Jun-ho spent Season 2 on a boat looking for Squid Game Island, to no success. However, that's not his fault. If you'll remember, Captain Pak is a traitor and has been sabotaging the operation the entire time. It's likely that Pak was hired by Inho to find Jun-ho after he shot him off the cliff, and the two are now working in tandem to keep the island a secret. Pak's duplicity is finally revealed in the finale, when he's found tampering with a mercenary's drone.
트레이터는 아니에요?
이거 아니 내가 잠이 안 와가지고 뭐 좀 찾다가 우연히 봤네.
Knowing that the game is up, Pak kills the man and throws him overboard. We have no doubt that Junho will eventually find the island. We just can't wait to see how he gets the upper hand on Pak.
누가 막 소리 지르는 것 같고 그러다 우당탕거리고 그래서 나도 나와서 살펴봤는데 아무래도 이 파도가 갑판을 때리는 소리였나 봐. 이거 봐, 엉망이잖아.
Is there anything else we should know about? Let us know in the comments below.
I am dying to know what this next game is. Give us a hint, will you?